I appreciate you for being on the show, Kardashhh, South Carolina's own, joining me here for Sports Hip Hop with DJ Mad Max, Live 265, iHeartRadio, Mad Max Radio. Welcome to the show. Hood Hottie is available on all platforms now. Make sure you go download it. Sneaky Link is the best one off of the project, in my opinion.
Sneaky Link was really personal.
That's a personal one.
It's personal.
That's the hit. And I spoke with your manager because I've known Lou for a while now for my time back in college. And I told him, I said, that's the one. Because I know all about your history as far as the records, Plan B going viral. That was the big one a while back there. But yeah, congratulations on that. So why don't we get right into the project because it took 2.5 days to record. I was doing my research on that end. So, man, what was kind of like the preparation in this process? Did you kind of have any experience beforehand? It takes a lot to just go into a studio and just bang out 14 songs.
Honestly, I've always been like a writer, so it wasn't. It was hard hearing when my A&R told me. He was like, "I need every song that you record to be brand new, and I need 14." And I was like, "14 songs?" Like I'm like, okay, I got 4 days here in New York. So when I went back to my hotel room, I just started thinking about stuff like real life stuff that's been going on. I pay attention to like a lot of like social media.
Mhm.
So I just wanted to make music that other people can relate to, men and female. And Sneaky Link, it's a lot of sneaky linking going on. So I was like, I had one with that. Yeah. It was overall, it was a process, but it was definitely fun. And yeah, the project is mainly just me being me, expressing myself, my inner thoughts.
True Religion, that's another one that stood out to me on the record. Yeah, True Religion, people knock that because everyone wears Amiri jeans now, apparently. So yeah, but True Religion, that's like the ultimate throwback classic.
Right. And I noticed it's coming back.
It is. Yeah, it's trending back now. I think that's good. That's a good thing.
Hmm.
You got to bring it back to True Religion.
Yeah, I like True Religion jeans.
Yeah, that's classic. True Religion jeans. That's hey, that's what everyone was wearing back in the day, 2005 and on from there. But then it kind of died out. Everyone went the Amiri route. But True Religion's coming back. You can help bring back that trend now that you got that song here.
That's a fact.
Yeah. OnlyFans, that's another big song off the project that stood out to me. I know everyone knows what it is. Everyone knows that app OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, see, OnlyFans, I really could relate to that song. So I was like, this is gonna be a good one. And then I got a lot of friends that do OnlyFans. I follow a lot of girls, a lot of influencers have OnlyFans. So I was like, they gonna be able to rock to this for sure.
It's the theme song for OnlyFans now.
Right. I need to hear it.
Oh, how are you feeling about the reception so far off the new release? Because you're in conjunction with Empire. Congratulations on that. So you got
Thanks,
that distribution thing going on there. So how's the
thanks.
reception been?
It's been pretty good. I can't really complain. Yeah, life's been lifing, but it's been a good process.
Yeah. And you've been working. This is something that you've been doing for a while. Are you still doing the jobs? I remember me doing my research on you. You were at Wendy's, Walmart twice. I do have to ask you about this. What made you go back to Walmart twice? Because I've heard horror stories about people that work at Walmart.
Because Walmart, to me, out of all, I've always worked in warehouses. Walmart,
Mhm.
the easiest job I've ever worked in my life.
Wow. I'm
So
surprised because people say I've heard bad stories come out of Walmart.
yeah, Walmart was easy to me. Like
Mhm.
Walmart, me well.
Wow. Not at Amazon anymore, I'm hoping.
Mm-mm.
No, all good. Yeah. And music full time now.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, congratulations. That's what matters. This is your job. This is the profession.
Right.
Yeah. You got to keep going from here. South Carolina, this is where you represent. Do you feel as though you're feeling love here now? Because back a couple about probably about a year or so ago, me doing research on a previous interview, that
Mhm.
it used to kind of describe it as there's a lot of haters, but you like the hate.
Yes. I
Yeah.
I love the hate. The
Why
hate.
is that? Because a lot of times people feed into the trolls.
Yeah, and I noticed a lot of people are hate at first, and then they'll double back and be like, you know what? I don't like this song by her, but I like this song.
Mm.
So now it's calmed down a good bit. So I don't receive as much hate as I used to have, but I guess it's because people hear that it's not just the gimmicky stuff like Plan B and the crazy stuff. Like I actually got music that got meaning. Like
It does, yeah. If you go and tune into the new project, it has meaning. Like I said, I pointed out a couple songs there that you actually make great songs. People got to tune in. Sneaky Link should be on the radio. I don't know who's running up with the programs now at these major radio stations, but
right.
yeah, they should be running that. That's the record right there. I'm telling you. I told Lou that. So how did you get connected with Lou?
Lou, I met him through my old manager. I used to when I first started, this guy used to manage me, and then I had met Lou at the studio. And ever since then, we've been locked in.
That's the guy right there.
Hmm.
You also know El Nice too. Was Murder the one that
Yes,
did the engineering on this?
yes,
Yeah. Shout out to
yeah.
Murder. You got the whole connection.
We did the engineering on almost every song besides probably like three. Hmm.
Wow. Yeah, he's a beast. Shout out to
Yeah,
Murder.
yeah. His engineering is probably the best engineering I ever had in any of my music.
Oh, I could tell. I remember when I first met Murda and he was doing, I remember there was a couple sessions that I stepped into recently actually, and just hearing the sound quality of it. It sounds like
Hmm.
it's top tier. You're not
Right.
getting, there is really not much better than that from what I've heard. I mean, he's worked with Jim Jones, so many legends in the game, and now you're up and coming. So now it's your turn.
Yep, the time is now.
It is. It definitely is. So do you have a tour plan for the new project?
Want to do a tour. I want to call it the Hood Hottie tour. I don't have everything planned as of yet because we're still trying to figure a lot of stuff out. But I definitely do want to do a tour over this summer. Definitely.
Yeah. I could see that happen. And where's somewhere that you're looking to go? Is it New York? Is it LA, Atlanta?
I definitely want to go to Chicago because I know there's
Okay.
like a lot of people from Chicago, like, they fuck with me. And then I like LA too. I'm ready to go back.
To go back, how was your first experience?
My first experience in LA was so much fun. I only stayed for one day because I had went up there for a label meeting, but it was so much fun. So fun.
Gotta love the weather too.
Yes, it felt like I was in GTA, like in Grand Theft. Like I felt like I was in GTA.
Yeah, it looks like it too. It looks just like it. It's basically an exact replica of San Andreas and all that. You look on there, it's exact. Do you have other interests besides music? Is acting something that you want to get into as well?
Yeah. I want to do reality TV.
Mm.
I have a big personality, so I'm kind of ready to. I want people to see me more than just doing music. I feel like it's other avenues I could take as well.
I could definitely see you doing reality TV. Now, what would the type of reality show be? Would it kind of be like a I Love New York type of show? What would?
I would say either like a baddies or like a I love hip hop type of,
Yeah, that would work.
a song where I could still like be me, but also still spread my music, if that makes sense.
Absolutely, yeah. I think that would work. Love and hip hop, that would work for you. I think you could really go far with that. How are what would you say is kind of the country outside the U.S. that's really tapped in with you? Your second home.
Canada. Is Canada
Wow.
in the US?
It's close. It's close. It pretty much is. I mean, it's the closest one to us, pretty much.
Okay, yeah, Canada for sure. And Brazil.
Canada and Brazil, those are the top two.
Yes.
Yeah, and maybe Drake will catch wind out in Canada.
Yeah. Canada been going crazy on the streams.
I'm not surprised. Like I said, this is a big impactful project that you got out. And I was talking to Lou too. He was telling me about this upcoming album. He dropped that to me earlier today. Is there anything you kind of can reveal about this? Anything?
The album is gonna be like a upgraded version of the tape.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be fire.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. Super excited.
I am too. Yeah, now, who are some people that because I remember there are people telling you that they really encouraged you, Rennie Rucci. You had a lot of artists that were encouraging you when you were kind of going through those times of people throwing the hate at you. So, who's someone that you kind of gained some more support of recently?
Like recently, or like
Yeah, yeah, recently.
Sukiana, she shows me a lot of love. She
That's
always makes sure, like, she'll ask me how I'm doing, how my mental is, not to pay attention to certain comments. Because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes the comments they'll get you there, but she always instills in me. She be like, no, look at me. Like people talk about me, but that ain't stopped me from being where I am. So she's definitely one of those ones. She embraces me for sure.
That's important. Any updates on this potential collab with Young Boy, Rob 49? Those are the main ones you want to work with.
I really want to work with Young Boy. I'm not gonna lie. You Rob 49 as well, but definitely Young Boy.
Young Boy, yeah, that's the guy right there.
I love him and Pooh Shiesty.
Pooh Shiesty. Yeah, I'm telling you, especially when you get out to Chicago too, you're gonna be linking up with them,
Right.
getting down on those tracks for sure. G
Yeah.
Herbo maybe. I think G Herbo would be a great collab. Little Dirk, if I'm hoping that he gets out soon, that would be a
Me too.
fire anthem.
Lil Durk. It's so many. I got a lot of rappers.
They do, yeah. There's a lot out there. What would you say? Because it is interesting. Because now you're new and emerging. What was your introduction to hip hop as a youngster?
Well, my dad used to rap when I was little. That's about it.
Wow.
I never saw myself being a rapper. I made my that first song, Plan B. I made that song, just playing. I was just joking around, and then it worked. So I was like, well, let's try it again. And every time I dropped a song, I was like, well, let's try it again. And it just kept going. So I was like, okay, we on to something.
And Plan B worked. And you received advice from somebody about this too. I don't know if it was an ex or there was someone that told you drop that
It,
record.
it was the boy that had got me pregnant that I got the abortion by.
Oh, okay.
I sent
He
him
told
something,
you.
and he was like, that's a hit. Drop it. I was like, I'm not dropping it. That's crazy. That song is. Mm-mm. He was like, no, you need to drop it. So I dropped it just to see, and it went. I was like, oh, it was God's plan for sure.
It was, especially too now with South Carolina.
Mhm.
Is there now kind of more of an embrace? I know we talked about the hate on social media, but is there embrace with out in public and things like that now that you're gaining
Oh yeah,
momentum?
oh yeah.
Mhm.
People see me online and say mean things or talk, about my music, this and that. But when they see me in person, it's all love.
Yeah, people like to act tough behind the screen, but when they see you in person, it's a totally different vibe.
Oh yeah, when they see me in person, they want to take pictures. It's Kardashhh. Oh, that's that girl, or I love your music, but you just said you hate my music, but thank you anyway.
Mm.
It's
So how did you get the name Kardashhh? Was this kind of based off of the Kardashians? Was that something that you plugged
uh,
in here?
it's mainly because I like the name for one.
Hmm.
And then for two, I had a friend that called herself Jamie Kardashhh. She died from domestic violence.
Oh man, my
Um,
condolences.
yeah, so I just wanted to use the name. And then I was like, you know what? That kind of fits. Kardashhh. It has so many different meanings to me. Like, my family used to say I was stuck up. A lot of people say the Kardashians are stuck up. Like, it could mean different things.
Mm. No, it can. Yeah, there's a lot of different meanings to it, especially how you broke it down here tonight. But how about for visuals? You got some visuals coming soon with Hood Hottie?
I'm supposed to be shooting a music video for Simon Says.
That's the
And
first one off the project.
mhm, I want to shoot a video to that one, True Religion and Spill My Drink.
Mm. And you got to do Sneaky Link. You got to. That's the one.
Sneaky Link is also one of my favorites. I don't know if it's the beat
I
or
think it's the melodic to I can't put my finger on what it is. It reminds me of like a Young Money Cash Money record, kind of like Young Money Salute or What's Wrong with Them when Nicki Minaj was doing that song with Lil Wayne back in the day. There's something that I heard, I was like, this is a hit.
yeah, Sneaky Link is one of those ones. I would honestly want to put someone on that song. I don't know who, but that'll come to me.
So who are your top five female goats that you would love to work with?
My top five goats would first be Meg The Stallion,
Hmm.
Glorilla. Um, Even though people compare me to Sexy Red, I also like her as well. Um, that's my top three.
That's your top three. I'm sure you'll get them covered. I'm sure it'll come up eventually.
Yeah, it's so many. I know those are my top three for sure. And
Cardi B. I'm surprised not Nicki Minaj.
I definitely love Cardi B. I honestly wanted Cardi B on the Plan B remix. So yeah, her.
Oh,
I like Nicki Minaj too.
hmm.
Yeah, I like Nicki Minaj.
Yeah. The females are pretty much they're running the industry now. I mean, it's
Yeah,
female heavy. And you're one of them. You're one now you're one of the emergent voices.
yeah, it ain't really hit me yet. I'm still kind of in the the phase where you just like taking everything in. That's kind of where I'm at.
Mhm. It kind of feels surreal pretty much because you're so used to living a regular life, but now
Hmm.
you're in the industry. You're around all these big guys. You're around sensational talent.
That and I feel like a lot of people look at me a certain way, and I still view myself as pretty normal. So it's like when other people look at you a certain way, and then you still feel pretty normal, it just it takes a while to actually process it.
And you have to move different now because that's the thing. As soon as you
That,
get the fame,
driving my car and I don't have tint, so sometimes people will see me driving my car and they'll beep the horn or they'll message me on social media and be like, "Was that you I saw?" And then like it's people in my neighborhood. Like now I have to move.
so is that in the works? Are you planning on relocating then?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
it's time. It's
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So,
Where do you want to relocate to? Where someone we were not going to give the exact street in town, of course, but what's the
uh,
state that you're looking?
either North Carolina or Atlanta. I only say Atlanta because of working purposes. I usually always there in New York.
I think that would work. Yeah, North Carolina, because I've been having a lot of South Carolina artists on my show. There's a lot of talent out there, and people don't bring them up. And you're one of the faces right now. And it's because it's crazy. If you go to North Carolina, you have all these mainstream artists that are from there.
Like the baby.
J. Cole.
I did not know he was from North Carolina.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah.
That's dope. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's wild because it's like you're right there next to each other, and North Carolina has it down packed. If you're there and you got the sound, I think Moray too. He's from there, I believe. So
Mm.
you got some talent up there, but in South Carolina, you got a lot of talent. But it's like, why can't you guys pop like the North does?
Because of the hate.
Mm.
I say the hate and the fact that if one person pops from South Carolina, how can I put it? I'm trying to put it in the easiest way. Okay, that's like it's a boy named Trap Dicky that's also from South Carolina. I don't know, you heard of him, right?
I've heard of him. Tip Teasy, I've heard of him too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I can only speak from the female perspective, but I feel like with South Carolina, the main problem is people don't want to put money into themselves either. Like they expect everything to just happen just by them getting on the internet, but this stuff costs.
It it does.
Mark, all of that costs. Like even before I got signed, like Lou and his partner Mel, like they put a lot of money behind me to make sure that I was seen. You get what I'm saying? So it definitely costs. It costs money and it's a lot of work. And the work doubles once you do get signed. You're doing double the work.
Yeah, and that's when it becomes the real profession, and that's what you've translated into now. So, what was it that Lou saw in you that he took a chance with you? What was it that he noticed, he recognized the star? What was it that he told you?
Well, basically, Lou likes my personality
Mhm.
because I'm so like I can't really explain, but Lou loves my personality, and I think that's why we click so well.
Yeah, I think so. He has an eye for talent because I remember when I think he we when he was up at when I was in college still, I did an interview with one of the artists he was with, Preya, and he's someone that's really lyrical in the industry. Busta Rhymes is with that's his artist right there. So he has an eye for talent. So all the haters can stop now. You're solidified.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. Are you looking to get to the BET Awards this year? Is that something that's on the map?
I do want to go. I know I'm going to the BT one of the parties
Okay.
with the label with Empire, but I do want to go to the award show. I'm pretty sure I'm going. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be there.
You're gonna be there. I like that attitude.
I'm just gonna say it like that, Lou. If you're watching this, I'm gonna be there.
He's gonna be there. Lou, you heard her. So what else do you have on the way besides the album? What are some things that you can kind of speak on? Merch, maybe? What are some other things that you got
Um,
planned?
I definitely want to do a Hood Hottie merch line. Um, in between merch and TV, yeah, that's what I want to do outside of music. That's the main two things I want to get into is TV and merch.
TV and merch. VH1, sign her up right now. I guarantee you could fit her in.
If my lawyers see this, sign me up.
Yeah, please. But you know what really impressed me about you too is that because this is something that artists don't talk about, copyright. You would copyright your songs and then just leave them there. So how did you learn about the copyright process? Because that's something a lot of artists don't know about.
Seeing people's music get stolen,
Hmm.
and once a bigger artist gets a whiff of that or gets a hold of it and it's not copyrighted, it's nothing you can do. So it's kind of like, I don't know, even though I wasn't dropping, and also I know one thing also with engineers, some engineers are weird. Like they'll pitch your stuff to other artists. So I just always played it smart.
That's how it's got to be. Yeah, I'm telling you, you have everything down packed. It's gonna be, you got everything all set up and ready to go. The trajectory is up. So we got to get you on the Rolling Loud stages. I'm sure that's gonna be in the near future as well. It's only up from here.
We're gonna manifest that.
Yeah, Rolling Loud, all of it.
That's a fact. I can't wait to hit the big stages.
Absolutely. It's gonna be big. No doubt about it. Kardashhh, is there anything else you would love to let your fans know? Anything else that we didn't cover here tonight?
For anybody who looks into doing music, just be yourself. Don't care about what the world thinks. They're gonna talk about you anyway, whether you're doing good or bad. And when you do get where you need to go, never stop working.
Absolutely. Keep going. There's no doubt about it. And then I'm, of course, you're in my prayers about everything that happened behind the scenes. I'm hoping that everything's good. I know it's tough, but I wanted to send my condolences there and everything.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. And then they could let them know they can follow you on Instagram, X, all the platforms. It's Kardashhh. It got the underscore in there too.
Yep, it's Kardashhh with three H's. So that's excuse me, with the at sign ITSKRDASHHH on all platforms.
Give her a follow. She's gonna be running the industry soon, no doubt about it.
Hey, y'all gonna see me again. My hair black right now, but when you see the blonde, just know.
Yeah, and you used to do hair back in the day. So are you looking to
I,
implement some things to maybe the other artists or other things? You looking to implement this into any of your work at all?
not
Mm,
not doing hair. I'm done with that.
you're done with that.
My daughter's hair. I'm not
No more. Retired. You're retired from that.
crap with that.
Good for you. And the new album, new project, Hood Hottie, available on all platforms now. Make sure you go download it. It's in my rotation on Mad Max Radio. Thank you, Kardashhh, for coming on the show. I appreciate your time and everything that you're bringing to the game.
Thank you.
Of course. Take care. Have a great night. All right, Kardashhh?
You too. Thank
Yep.
you.
Of course. Thank you to Ashley as well.
Oh yeah, thank you, Ashley.
Yeah. Shout out to her. Shout out to Lou. Shout out to El Nice and everyone at Empire. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your night, everyone. Take care.